Alright, here we've got the flashing 3 red lights. And this is going to be an instructional video on how to fix this problem. First, I'm going to make sure everything's unplugged, especially the power. Okay, here's some of the tools we're going to be using. We got a Torx driver, a size T10 and a size T8. We've got a couple small screwdrivers. This one is a 1.4 millimeter flathead, and this is a 2 millimeter flathead. We've got a regular Phillips screwdriver, a regular flathead screwdriver, pliers, Scotch tape, Q-tips, and rubbing alcohol. Our kit for the X-clamp fix is right here. We've got 8 bolts, we've got 16 nylon washers, and our thermal paste. Step 1 is to remove the faceplate. You simply turn it upside down. You see a tab here. You've probably done this before. Pops right off. Step 2, you want to replace the bottom cover plate. All the tabs are accessible through the vent holes here. Simply want to stick a screwdriver in here, pop open the tabs, and I work my way from the front to the back because I can lift it up right here. So I would take one tab out. Sometimes the other tab will just pop up without you having to push it out. So then you go to the middle, come to the other side, and just keep working it out from front to back, one tab at a time. The next step is to remove the top cover plate. I like to use a flathead screwdriver to pry it up, and I work my way from the back to the front. Now all the tabs are accessible, so you may have to remove a foot here to access this first tab back here. So I just use this flathead screwdriver to apply pressure as I release the tabs. And again, I work my way from the back to the front, releasing my tabs one at a time as I go. Now once you get the back and the middle released, you can release the front by just kind of squeezing it and pulling up. The next step now is to actually open up the case. If you look in the back, you'll see 7 tabs that there are clips back there that you need to release, and use your teeny tiny screwdriver or similar tool. Apply pressure to separate the 2 covers and pop them open. You see it separate. Now the easiest thing to do is to lay it down with the feet facing up. Continue to apply pressure to separate the 2 and pop the tabs. And it'll separate as you go. Okay, now turn your Xbox around to the front, and you'll see these clips here in the front that are holding it together. Again, you can use your fingernail or a screwdriver to just pop these tabs off. I start by the ejection button and work my way across. And voila. You're going to take your T10 Torx driver, and there are 6 screws which hold the top case in place. You want to go ahead and remove those screws. They're long, so you know you have the right one when you remove the longer screws. Okay. Now for the next step, this is important that before you remove the top cover, you want to take the ejection button and you want to take your fingernail, just like so, and just pop it right off. Next, you want to go ahead and flip your Xbox over. The top cover will pop right off. And when you get finished, you should have a spread of parts that looks like this.